McLaren. McLaren again. Charlie Miller. Good skills by him. Getting away from Ali Mitchell. Stabbing it down the line for Robertson. Robertson using his pace, doing well. It's McCoist, and the great save by Lekovic. Well, superb play by Rangers. Ali McCoist with the lancing header. The ball stabbed through by Charlie Miller to Robertson. He got in a great cross. A header from McCoist, and the goalkeeper doing extremely well. It's through now to Charlie Miller. Nice little ball by him again. Back to Robertson. Looking for McCoist. McCoist almost getting a free header at that. Black was there, so too was Montgomery. But in the end, he caused no real problem. But David Robertson again getting in some decent crosses in this first half. McCoist having to stretch for that one. So McLaren's header, laid off by Jury. This is Miller, challenged all the way though by Connor. It's Montgomery who emerges with the ball. Now it's Mitchell. This is Wright, given away though to McCoist. Robertson, McCall, McCoist, very tight in there. Rangers work it all the way back. Stephen Wright's got space on the right hand side of the field. Off plays it short now to Trevor Stephen. It's across now to Wright to backtrack a bit. Through now for Petric, who's broken out of defence. This is one of his great strengths. And he tumbles to the ground as he was challenged by Whitworth. The Rangers player is okay, but coming forward there, and, Whitworth mistiming his challenge. Free kick to Rangers. The home fans not happy, but Patrick survives that one. He's so good at breaking out like that. And here's Trevor Stephen now. Goff's well forward, off the bar. The header coming off the bar. Well, Richard Goff rising above them all. Just failed to pick him up properly. And there was a penalty claim there as Whitworth tried to clear the ball. But the referee was well positioned and immediately waved away the claims as Whitworth went for the ball. Goff looks in commanding form this afternoon. This is Jury with a good first time ball and very unlucky as he tried to find Charlie Miller. This is Mitchell. And David Robertson's taken a knock. So Rangers down to 10 men at the moment. So David Robertson off receiving some treatment for a cut eye. Oleg Salenko, the new signing from Valencia, warming up. Rangers still playing with 10 men. Walter Smith has now come down to the dugout. And Stephen Wright, meanwhile, has come across to the left back area with Petric filling in over on the right hand side in the absence of Robertson. This is Goff, McCall, Trevor Stephen, McLaren, Stephen Wright goes in a good run. Meanwhile, Robertson has reappeared on the track side as play continues. Rangers get themselves a free kick. And the linesman just checking. So Robertson comes back on to applause. Out for the corner kick to Rangers. McCoist may need some treatment here. The referee just checking. He's okay. So Petric moves to the edge of the area. Goff's up there as well. It's Trevor Stephen who strikes it. And Whitworth does well under pressure. But Trevor Stephen has it again. In comes Goff. So So applause from the Rangers fans for the skipper. Trevor Stephen delivering some good crosses. And Goff, who hit the bar earlier with a header, sends it one wide off target. So Goff's header. McLaren. Went away though. This is Ali Mitchell. Through for Brown. They try to find Mitchell again. It breaks away now to Paul Wright. The early cross from him. It's a good one. And it was Henry who struck that one, and it came off Petric, and it's gone out for the corner to Kilmarnock. So that brings a cheer from the visiting fans. Petric there, just getting a touch to the ball before it went out. So it's Ali Mitchell who's going to cross to the far side to take it. Whitworth's well forward, just on the edge of the area. Montgomery's in towards the near post. Petric clears, only as far as Black. It's Tom Brown trying the shot. It's well wide, and in any case, a couple of the Kilmarnock players had straight into offside positions. Petric it was clearing the ball, and just at this stage the linesman's flag went up. And in any case, Brown's effort wide of target. Here come Kilmarnock again. It's Brown. That's Skilling. He's got Mitchell wide. There's a bit of a gap opens up though. Well, Mark Skilling, just 22 years of age, trying his luck there with under 21 honours. Quite at home either in defence or in midfield. McLaren's in trouble here. There's opportunities for Rangers to keep the ball in the deck, and they're knocking it into there a lot, making things difficult for themselves. But, McLaren, as he turned there to take that ball from Andy Gorham, immediately he was in trouble. So Walter Smith, obviously not over happy. Comes down again to the track side for a word with Archie Knox. So McLaren is having to leave the field for treatment. The Rangers, for the second time in this first half, will continue with 10 men. Walter Smith is reorganising. Played in the direction of Jury, away by Whitworth, picked up by Ali Mitchell. Kilmarnock could maybe capitalise here. They've got the extra man. This is Brown onto his left foot. It's away by Goff, and as far as Riley. This is Black who strikes it. That's a tremendous effort by Tom Black. Well, you remember it was a free kick from this same player against Rangers, which kept Kilmarnock in the Premier Division a couple of years ago. That was a superb effort from the defender, and Andy Gorham watched it carefully all the way. Meanwhile, McLaren has come back onto the field. This is McCall for Rangers. And Montgomery makes a challenge as the half-time whistle sounds. Well, an interesting enough first half. Rangers certainly had their chances. Ali McCoy's coming close with a glancing header. It was Robertson who provided the cross, and McCoy's brought out an excellent save from Lekovic. And then Richard Goff moving forward for the set piece, sending his header against the crossbar. And at the other end, Tom Black had a tremendous shot for Kilmarnock, which went past Andy Gorham's left-hand post. The half-time score here at Ibrox Stadium is Rangers 0, Kilmarnock 0. Kilmarnock didn't fare too well against Rangers last season, losing all 4 league games. Rangers scored 8 goals, Kilmarnock got just the 1. Kilmarnock did have a success here a couple of seasons ago. And Kilmarnock, Robert scored. He's on the bench today. And Bobby Williamson scored a dramatic goal for Kilmarnock in the closing seconds. And there's no doubt about it, Alec Totten has them playing some good football. This is Skilling. Brown, challenged by McCall. McCall battling hard, he does well. This is Charlie Miller. Stephen. David Robertson. Stephen again. Stephen Wright's galloping forward the right hand side. It's played in his direction. Has to check his stride though. Tom Black comes across. This is Black. It's cleared by McLaren. Stephen. Looking for Miller. The ball cannons off the referee as Miller takes a tumble. In comes McCoy. Now it's Trevor Stephen. This is McCall. Sending it through for Miller. Montgomery comes to meet him. He lays it off now to Stephen Wright. Good little ball by him to Trevor Stephen, but Connor makes a good challenge. And Charlie Miller plays the ball off Montgomery for the throw-in. Again in line with the penalty area. Ian Durant has gone out to warm up as Stephen Wright takes the throw-in. Played through for Wright. Black's there. He's caught. A chance for Ali McCoy. Well, McCoy's trying the overhead kick. The ball going behind. Couldn't quite catch that one. Tom Black seemed to have that situation under control. It's McLaren for Rangers. Goff. Stephen. Goff playing it through. That's a good ball in the direction of Robertson. That's really caught the Kilmarnock defence. Rangers are pouring players forward here. Charlie Miller's in the middle. In comes Jury. That was a superb pass from Richard Goff. Sending the ball way through in the direction of Robertson. Great pass by the Rangers skipper. As the cross came over, McCoist and Jury coming in, but neither could get it. Charlie Miller was there also. And a good long kick from the keeper. It's headed away by Goff. Picked up by Robertson. Now it's Petrich. Been challenged all the way by Brown and he'll be booked. Well, he's already been won by the referee. Well, the referee's shown a lot of patience. And now he's decided to take some action. So it was Petrich trying to get forward and the Kilmarnock player pulling away at his jersey. So he's shown the yellow card. So Rangers now about to make the change. Charlie Miller is leaving the field and huge applause goes up for Oleg Salenko. Well, Charlie Miller took a knock a few moments ago, but it certainly now gives Rangers more firepower. They'll have Jury, McCoy, and Salenko. So on comes the Russian international player. He's actually played here at Ibrox before in a friendly for Dynamo Kiev back in 1990, which they won 3-1. So he's no stranger to the place. If he could break the deadlock for Rangers this afternoon, he'd be an instant hero, no doubt about that. Kilmarnock giving a decent account of themselves. But Kilmarnock not carrying much of a goal threat. It's a good ball through now to Robertson. It's cut out by Whitworth. Alan Mitchell back again doing some good defending that took the sting out of Robertson's cross. This is Petrich. And McLaren goes on a run forward. There he is, chests it down well. This is McCoist. Jury. Flipping it through, McLaren still well forward. This is Black, it's given away though to Jury. A stumble by Jury, and he gets the free kick. chance here for Rangers to break the deadlock. Petric moves forward, so does Goff. A testing moment for Likovic and his defenders. A lot of movement in there. It's Trevor Stephen over the ball. And Kilmarnock concede the corner kick. Robert Connor getting the ball behind. So McLaren decides to come forward now, and it's David Robertson who's guarding things at the back. So again, it's Trevor Stephen who provides the cross. Goff climbs for it, and straight at Likovic. Well, Goff has certainly been well in evidence this afternoon at the set pieces in the absence of Mark Gately. He's been coming forward more and more, but that one not really testing the keeper at all. Straight at him. So Goff's header. It's picked up though by Connor for Kilmarnock. He's challenged by Stephen. Connor doing well. Kilmarnock retain possession. This is Whitworth. Connor again, who's found himself a bit of space. Through now for Brown. This is promising for Kilmarnock. And the curling effort going in from Tom Brown. So Robert Connor involved in that move all of the way. But in the end there was no real problem for Andy Gorham. This is Durant. Through for Goff. Wright's in a bit of space. Stephen Wright providing the cross. Falls to Gordon Dury. It's a corner kick to Rangers. Well, that gets the crowd going. Dury trying to get that ball down, but had to settle in the end for the corner. So again, Goff has moved up. Petric is on the edge of the area. McLaren's there as well. It's Durant who strikes the ball. It's a poor one. Left to Robertson, who can deliver the long throw. It's in towards Richard Goff. It comes off Whitworth. Here's a chance for McCoist, and it's McCall. Stuart McCall scores for Rangers. Well, delight among the home fans and sheer relief among the Rangers players. Stuart McCall stabbing the ball in at the post. And relief all around Ibrox. Well, it was a long throw that came in from Robertson. Goff was still well forward. He clashed here with Whitworth. Black lost it. There was a chance on for McCoist. The goalkeeper clawed it away, and McCall did ever so well. It was an awkward one for him, and you can see the sheer delight on his face. It's Rangers 1, Kilmarnock 0. Goff. Well, Brown was in an offside position there, but the linesman rightly kept his flag down because there was no real threat, and he was trying to get back on side. Foul throw, and the ball goes Kilmarnock's way. This is Tom Black. It's Black again, taking a turn from Montgomery. It's challenged by McCoy, still he has it. Well, Andy Gorham started coming from his line, decided to stay put, and it was McLaren who took charge of the situation. Black sent the cross in. McLaren responded. Now it's Goff breaking out of defence, leaving it to Dury. There's too many Kilmarnock players around him. It's Connor. Mitchell. Goff lunges in. And he's going to be booked for that. Well, I can have no real complaints there. He lunged into that one. And he caught Henry. That's 3 yellow cards in this match. And the Kilmarnock fans claiming there that Petric had impeded Brown. Richard Gough was rushing to get back after his booking. This is Henry. Surrounded by Rangers players, it's Durant who emerges with the ball. There's a bit of a break on here. It's Solanko. McCoy's wide to the right. Still it's Solanko. Durant's going through the middle. McCoy's in a lot of space here. It's McCoy. Solanko. This is Stephen Wright. There's a change of direction by him. Through for McCoy. Good play by McCoy. It's Stephen Wright. And another fine save by Lekovic. Well, Stephen Wright coming so close to his first goal for Rangers. And a splendid save by the Kilmarnock goalkeeper. So McCoy is sending a delightful ball through to the fullback. He got plenty of power into his efforts, but the goalkeeper responded well. Petric. With a minute of injury time played. Here's a chance for McCoy, and again the goalkeeper denies him. Well, that's 3 excellent saves in this match by Lekovic. He did well there, going in bravely at the feet of the Rangers striker. This is Brown. He's challenged out by McLaren. Played off by Durant. Rangers are in the driving seat and just content to knock it about. There's another panicky one by Gorham. But the final whistle sounds and Rangers pick up 3 important points. Stuart McCall, the man who made the breakthrough after 79 minutes. It was David Robertson who provided the cross from the left. Gough challenged Whitworth. The ball broke to McCoy. The goalkeeper managed to claw it away, but McCall was following up to send it into the back of the net. The final score here at Ibrox Stadium is Rangers 1, Kilmarnock 0.
So an unimpressive, if winning, start to Rangers' defence of the title at the end of a big week qualifying for the Champions League. Walter, you'd just be happy to get the win, I take it?
Yeah, it was an awkward game for us yesterday. I think there's a lot of distractions leading up to the match, and although normally the first league game of the season is a big one for all clubs, I think you know, we couldn't have been blamed for being slightly distracted.
After the Cypriot experience, was it difficult for the players to focus on the domestic scene yesterday?
Yeah, first of all, go over the game on Wednesday, and then we had the draw for the Champions League on the Friday. So, you know, there was a lot of talking points going on before the game. But no real excuse for anything to do with the game yesterday. But we were just glad to get it over with and get a victory.
You must be delighted with the way that Richard Gough is playing it at this early stage in the season.
He's playing exceptionally well. I felt he had a really strong finish to the season last year. And he started out exactly the same manner this season. And he's been very influential in Rangers' team so far.
I mean, he was charging forward at every opportunity, wasn't he? Very unlucky not to score there.
Well, that's always been a feature of his game, of free kicks and getting into the box and getting a header. And he has his fair share, possibly, with that Mark Haitley missing, easier to pick Richard out.
Actually, you'd expect him almost to score more goals than he does, Walter, would you not?
Well, you have to ask him about that.
If you're watching,
no, I mean, it does get followed a lot and get headers in, and you know, as a part of his game. And I'm sure now that he knows that you think he should score more than him, then he probably will.
Let's hope so. What about Petric? I mean, he looks completely unruffleable.
Well, he settled into the Rangers team really well. I mean, we asked a lot of him on Wednesday night, first competitive game, in such a tense atmosphere. So, I mean, he's settled down really well. And I hope they form a partnership with Richard and Al McLaren.
He's someone that you wanted for quite a while now, I believe, isn't he?
Yes, we had inquired about him on a few occasions before we got him, and eventually Dundee United agreed to let him go. And by his first couple of performances here, he looks as though he'll be a fine acquisition for us.
Yeah, nothing really appears to get to him. His attitude looks superb.
Yeah, as I say, he's settled out. This is one aspect of his play. We hope to see more and more of he goes on. I think he's capable of breaking forward from the back and giving us a bit more into midfield and even further forward than that. And you know, I think we can see a lot more from him.
Rangers supporters, quite clearly from that tape there, they were very keen to see Oleg Salenko for the first time, but he looks as if he's got a bit of work to do yet.
Oh, he's got quite a bit to do. He started the pre-season training after all the other lads had finished that.